A very good o'clock to all the students. Here I am Amisha ma'am, your English grammar teacher. Students, today I am here to start our chapter number 10, that is subject and verb agreement. Okay. Before starting this chapter, we must know what is the relation between the subject and the verb. And if they are agreed, then only we are telling or considering it as a subject and verb agreement. So always remember that the verb must agree with the subject in number and in person as well. Whether the subject is given in number or in person, the verb must agree to that subject. This is to say the verb should be of same number and person as that of subject. Okay, then only it should be considered as subject and verb agreement. The first rule is two or more singular subjects which are joined by and take a plural verb. Always remember, if we have two or more singular subjects, subject should be singular, this you should remember. Okay, if in a sentence, if you have two subjects or more than two subjects and both or more than subjects which we are talking of are singular and are joined by and, so they must carry a plural verb, not a singular verb. Okay, like an example if I am taking here is he and I are great friends. Here he and I, both he and I are subjects and they both are singular subjects joined by and, he and I. Therefore, they must follow a plural verb. Therefore, we have used there are. He and I are great friends. Understood? Second one is if subjects are joined by and but represents one idea, then the verb is singular. Always remember, again if I am telling of those two subjects which are joined by and but they express the idea that is one, they are following one idea, then the subject of which we are using here, the verb is singular. Example, bread and butter is a necessity. Here bread and butter, they both carries or they both have a one idea, that is a meal. Okay, here we are talking of a single food, that is bread and butter. Subjects are two joined by and but representing one idea. Therefore the verb is singular, that is. Bread and butter is a necessity. Third rule is when two singular subjects joined by and refer to same person or thing, the verb is in singular form. If I am taking two singular subjects again joining by the end, but they both singular subjects represent to same person or the thing which we are talking of in the sentence, then the verb used in singular form. Example, my friend and guide has come. Here I am talking of two subjects. First one is my friend, second one is guide. They both are joined by and but they both belongs to the same person, that is I am talking here of my friend which is a guide. Okay, so my friend and guide, they both representing to the same person, that is my friend. Therefore the verb comes to be singular, that is has here. Okay, also note that if the article is used once, the two nouns refer to the same person or thing and the verb is singular. Okay. If the article is used twice, the two nouns refer to two different person or things and the verb used is plural. Here, I have used one article in the sentence, and for that singular article, the person used for the same person, the verb should be singular. But here in the fourth rule, I am talking that if I am using the article twice times for the two nouns which are referring now not to the same person but to different person, then the verb used is plural. Like the priest and the leader have come. Here I am not talking of the priest who is a leader, because I have used the article on both the subjects before them separately, that is the subjects are different now and they are being talked to the different person. Priest is different person, leader is different person. I have put them or combined them by using and. So they both carry a plural verb, that is have. Understood? Now let's talk about the fifth rule, which is each, everyone, either, neither, everybody, many are followed by singular verbs. These are the words which followed by a singular verb. Like if I am saying each of these boys has to pay fine. Here I am talking of individual boys who are sitting in the class. Here if I have used the word each, then I have to follow or I have to make it to the verb with a singular form, that is has. Sixth rule states that when two subjects are joined by either or, neither nor, the verb agrees with the second subject. Always remember, if I am talking here that both the subjects are joined either by either or neither nor, then I have to look after to the second subject. With that second subject, which is a number or person, whatever it is following, the verb is used according to it. Like either she or I am to blame. Here either she or I. Second one, the subject is I. Since I is singular, verb should be singular, and with I always the verb goes is am. Okay. Second one I am talking of is neither food nor cold drinks were served. Here first subject is food, second subject is cold drinks. Cold drinks are many in number, that means plural, therefore the verb is considered to it is plural, that is were. That is why I haven't used was here. Okay. Now let's talk about seventh sentence, that is when two subjects are joined by as well as, with, along with, in company of, the verb carries with the first subject in number and person. Whenever you see all these words which are joined by the two subjects, then you must follow the verb with the first subject. Okay. Like Dipali as well as you is a fault, is at fault. Here Dipali is first subject, you is second subject, which are joined by a word as well as. In such category, I have to look the first subject, which is Dipali and a singular. So therefore I am going to put the verb is here, which is singular. Okay. So eighth rule is if two singular nouns joined by and are preceded by each or every, the verb used is singular. If I am using two singular nouns and which are preceded means which are following, which comes before each or every comes before to that noun, then the verb used is singular. Like each boy and girl was given a project. Here boy and girl are two singular nouns and they are preceded, means before them what we are using, either we are using each or every. Here I have used the word every. So that in that case they are being followed by a singular verb, which is was here. So each boy and girl was given a project. Ninth rule states that when two subjects are joined by not only but also, the verb agrees with the second subject in number and person. Not only Mrinal but I am also at fault. Here two subjects are there, which is Mrinal first subject and I is second subject, and they are joined by not only but also combination. Then the verb is followed by the second subject, and second subject here is I, and I always forms a singular verb, with it goes is am. What comes? Am comes with I. So here not only Mrinal but I am also at fault. Tenth rule is the following nouns, though singular in form, always takes a plural verb. Here some nouns are given, students, which are singular in form. We are using them in singular form, but they takes the plural verb. Here you could see that kettle, folk, gentry, majority, mankind, nobility, peasantry, police, poultry, public, people, as. The cattle here is our singular noun, which is in singular form, but it carries a plural verb, that is are. Hope so it is clear to you. Second parts will soon be sent to you. Thank you students to watch the video. Try to understand the chapter. Also look your textbook.